All right, so here are the starters from the Western Conference. Of course, there's not going to be East against West this year. Harden, Durant, Curry, Davis, and Cousins. The reserves, we all agree on LaMarcus Aldridge, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, Karl Anthony Towns, and Klay Thompson. Here's where, Kenny, have you heard of this guy named Russell Westbrook?
Yeah, that was I sent in a second text.
Oh, come on. You do this every year.
I sent in a second text.
You do this every year.
I sent in a second text.
Who did you send? Who'd you send the text to? Underdog, who was getting the text before?
I sent it to Underdog. Yes, I did. I sent it out there.
How did you not have Russell Westbrook?
I told you. I sent in a second text.
Hey, man, just say I screwed up.
Yeah, no, I sent in a second text.
Just let it roll.
It just didn't go into the other thing.
So you're knocking Damian Lillard off your reserves list?
No, I'm knocking.
Well, go back and let's see the list again. Yeah. See who we got here.
You don't even know what he wrote, Ernie.
I can tell you what I wrote. Hold on. I'm going with Russell Westbrook, of course.
Yeah,
and I'm going to knock out
Lou Williams.
Damian Lillard.
Okay.
That's what I just asked.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to. Yes,
no, I want to make sure that was
okay.
You know, I'm glad we agreed on those guys.
So can you change that for me upstairs?
Obviously went with Russell, like everybody, but I took a guy, Jokic.
I'm not bad at him.
Denver's playing very well this year.
I agree with you, Chuck. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
Lou Williams, Lillard is always forgotten about All-Star team.
Yes.
So Denver's 23 and 22.
Exactly. Thank you. Hypocrite.
That's a reserve.
And he ain't playing like no All-Star. Cut it out. He's having a good year, not an All-Star.
Well, we already had his tape.
16-10-5. Great passer for a big man.
16-10-5.
Yeah.
It's nice. Those are good numbers, Shaq.
Well, who?
For Jokic.
For a guy being a reserve on an All-Star team.
The man All-Star numbers. Cut it out.
Well, Draymond Green you had down, and he's probably got similar numbers or less.
Yeah, but he rebounds, he plays defense, and he has championships.
Winning.
Thank you very much. Yeah, winning.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, there it is.
So Lillard out, Westbrook.
Thank you.
Wait, Chuckster, we couldn't convince you on Lou Williams the other night, huh?
I like Lou Williams.
Were you close on Lou?
Well, but I had to pick two guards, and I went with Westbrook and Butler. I mean,
Lou's a
I know
wild card.
I know, but I wanted to reward the guy in Denver. I made that decision.
I just wanted
Lou Williams. Hey, listen, everybody like Lou Williams.
I just want to reward Lou because I think. Remember one year? I can't remember what it was. Jack.
Jamal Crawford.
And you were like, he's never going to be this close to being.
Yes, that was a great debate about Jamal Crawford.
So that's what I did with him.
Okay,
I said he's never going to be this close. Let me reward him.
I just, like I say, I wanted another big guy, but my two guards were Russell and Butler.
But you understand what I did?
Yes, I totally agree. Listen, I would love to see Lou Williams make the team. It'd be great.
Well, you could have put him in there.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, I just ran out of guards, Ernie. I ran out of guards.
I got you.
I didn't want to have a team. Oh, I'm sorry, like the NBA today, where they don't use the big man.
But everything there in the West, to me, Kenny, the way you see it, pretty clear cut.
Well, no, David Lillard could slide in there.
Yeah, Lillard's a guy. Paul George is another guy.
I don't think the team record will allow that to happen.
Which is a better team record than the guys we're talking about. They're 25.
Yeah, but 20. To get two guys from that, you already got two guys on a team that just won 23 and 21. Now you want to put
two guys
playing
like an All-Star or not?
Barely.
Get the team right. Is the guy playing like an All-Star or not? Is he playing like an All-Star reserve or not?
First of all,
I just come from where I come from. The first question they ask you is, did you win? Second question they ask you, how many did you get? That's where I come from. That's how it is. They say, where are you from? Did you win?
Kenny,
how many did you get? That's the way it always been my whole life.
First of all, players coming from your city get the biggest hype, and ain't none of them won nothing.
I'm just saying what we say.
None of them won nothing.
That's how we say. You looking at a guy that sat with two, but I'm just saying that's where I'm from. That's what they do.
But you're the only one.
You're
the only one.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's not from New York City?
I don't know, is it?
Okay, I'm just asking.
Let's move to the Eastern Conference and recap the starters. LeBron is the captain. DeRozan, Embiid, Antetokounmpo, and Kyrie Irving also in there. Now, everybody picked Victor Oladipo and Kristaps Porzingis. Those are the only two that we agreed on up and down the. Here's one that. Okay, Chuckster. No, Dwight Howard
is having a good year.
Charlotte Look at their record, man. They're 18 and 25.
Thank
They're
you.
number
What
11.
are you be talking about?
The 8th seed is what?
I know, but you.
But the 8th seed is under the 500.
You said you
Just
want to
be yapping.
reward winning.
Yes.
But the 18th seed is they're under 500. 7 seed. They're all under 500.
No, the 8th seed is 22 and 21.
Let me tell you something, Ernie. Who's the 8th seed?
Detroit.
I rewarded Drummond.
Yeah, and Tobias Harris.
Yes, and I hope they both make it. Ernie, it was hard trying to find guys in the Eastern Conference. I mean,
I almost. He's
That contradicts your statement.
He was my next man.
No.
Dwight Howard was my
I do reward winning if a guy's having a good year, but some of those teams in the East that are winning, they're not having good years. I had a tough time coming up with guys, and I had to give Dwight credit.
18 and 25 ain't winning.
It ain't.
7 games under. What are you talking about?
But Dwight's played well.
Okay, so you making my point then.
No, I'm not making your point. You telling me, listen, he's not playing with Anthony Davis or DeMarcus Cousins.
All I'm saying is between the Philadelphia 76ers, the Detroit Pistons, and the Milwaukee Bucks,
So the guys
in
playing,
2 weeks, they could be different. Like, it's not
But
like
we
they're
ain't talking about 2
separated
weeks. We're talking about right now.
Right, but if they haven't separated themselves to say that they're
both-
that much better teams.
Both of y'all just be yapping over.
I'm just saying, man, I didn't pick Dwight, but I
By the way,
almost picked
Shaq, you and I, by the way, were identical in our
Well, thank you,
reserve.
Ernie.
In our
That just means
reserve
both of y'all
selections.
wrong.
No, come on now. You got something wrong with Kevin Love being an all-star?
No, he doesn't. No,
You got something wrong with Kevin Love being an all-star?
I have no problem. You know I love Kevin Love, one of my favorite players. But that team is, I'm not sure what's going on with that team, to be honest with you.
Why you keep talking about team, bro? All-star. Singular.
First of all, I got Kevin.
They're better than the Hornets.
Great.
They're better than the Hornets.
Of course, they got LeBron James. They should be better than the Hornets.
Well, I would say anyone from 11 up.
All right, you know what we need to do today?
It's not a clarity between 11
but
11
you know,
and 6.
No, but you know what we need to do today? We need to define winning in our term. Winning to me is you're in 1 or 8 spots. I mean, so what's winning to you? I mean, because you talk about winning and you pick the guy 18 and 25. That's 7 games below.
But I'm saying, but some of those
What's your
guys
definition of winning, Chuck?
Some of those
in the
teams-
playoffs, above 500?
Some of those guys on winning teams, there's nobody on those
Chuck,
teams
what is
having.
your definition of winning? That's
I'll
all
give you
we
mine afterwards. Here's my definition.
Go ahead.
My definition is this. If your team is clearly better than someone else and you have similar numbers, you're going to get the nod from me. If your team is barely better around and then next week it's going to be different, the week after it might be different, I'm just going to pick what my palate likes better. I'm just going to go with my palate like a fan. What I like to see better. If you're all the same.
My definition of winning is if you're in 1 through 8, if you're in any of those spots. Right.
But if you made this pick tomorrow, it might be different.
Wait,
yeah, but we're not making
You're not
it
making
tomorrow.
it tomorrow.
Wait,
what are you talking about?
My question is,
No, but the 77
If the playoffs started today, the
they're
people that
not
we mentioned are in the
these
playoffs.
other 7 are going to be
Okay.
judged not on today. They're going to be judged in about a week or 2. They're not going to be judged on today.
let me
these
say
7
this.
people.
So every year you pick DeMarcus Cousins, not counting this year. Every year you pick DeMarcus Cousins. They wasn't in the playoffs.
No. I reward players as singular.
Wait,
you
now
reward winning. What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying, but it was all right for you to pick DeMarcus Cousins every year because but they wasn't in the playoffs.
Okay, I agree with you a little bit, but you'd be taking it too far with the winning. No. 1 through 8, that's winning to me. Don't matter if you're below 500. If you're in the playoffs started today and you were in the playoffs today, that's winning, and a lot over 500, that's winning. But if you're in 1 or 8, or you got a lot of wins
Draymond
over
Green
500,
be an all-star if he wasn't with the Golden State Warriors?
we're not talking about what it is. He
I'm
is.
just asking.
That's a
Doesn't
very
matter.
fair
Doesn't
question.
matter.
Would he be an
Doesn't
all-star if
matter.
he wasn't
I don't know. I don't know, and I don't care.
No,
We
if
ain't
his
talking about that
team
right now.
wasn't doing what they're doing, people wouldn't look at his numbers and go, he's an all-star. But what he does with those numbers are meaningful to winning.
On that team.
They're meaningful. Those 16 points that he gets are meaningful. Those rebounds are meaningful rebounds. So that makes you win. When he's out of the lineup, it's a noticeable difference of how they play when he's not there. They lost
so
at
you just
NBA
said-
Finals
Okay.
because he wasn't there.
Thank you.
That is so.
Okay,
those
so- but-
16 points that he does
Okay,
in
but hold on.
rebounds is important.
Okay,
so
but
we
hold
can't
on.
just look at numbers.
As a player, he averaged 16 points and he averaged 16 rebounds, and you said that's why they lost. So as a player, we're talking about Draymond Green. Don't matter what team he's on. As a player, that's what All-Star is. All-Star ain't got nothing
Those
to do
guys
with the
are
4
putting
other
up
guys.
numbers and-
All-Star ain't got nothing to do with 4 other guys. They never have.
But
so don't
numbers
start
that
trying to
they're
make it
putting
that
up,
right now.
Those are numbers putting up. They're not winning. His numbers are lighter, but they're impactful. That's what I see as a viewer and as an analyst.
To me, a guy like Al Horford fits that bill too, because Al Horford's numbers are never eye-popping. But
I want to say one thing.
He was in Atlanta. Where were they? Eastern Conference Final. Oh, now they're the number 1 seed. He's in Boston. It's not an accident.
Let me give you an example, Shaq. And I'm not. First of all, I want to make sure I'm not taking a shot at this guy. You think Derek Fisher would have won championship if he was on another team?
Yeah, but we're not talking about that.
That's what we are.
No, we're not.
When you're talking about first of all, I like Derek Fisher. A lot of
don't deviate from the conversation. We're talking about what an all-star is. We're talking about what an all-star. An all-star is a singular player that puts up great numbers. Yes, it is. Cut it out, Chuck.
Dwight Howard putting up great numbers. So what? You contradicting your argument.
You said you reward winning.
I do reward winning if it's a close vote.
Okay, but they're not winning.
But these other teams in the Eastern Conference, they're mediocre teams.
Sure.
Let me ask a question.
Yeah.
Has anything been settled here through all this?
No.
I don't think so either.
No.
That's why it's always a good time to take a break.
You got to stand firm in what you believe.
We have a depressed Wizards fan. Charles Barkley All-Star reserves are so bad.
So is your team.
Of course they are.
Wizards fan.
So is your team.
They're
winning.
That's why he's depressed.
They're not for real.
Wall and Beal ought to both be on there.
There are 3 All-Stars. There's 4 All-Stars right there.
Ask him what an All-Star is.
There are 4 All-Stars right there.
I'm sure that quartet will have some thoughts on the All-Star selections when we come back.
You've been watching TNT NBA Tip-Off, presented by AutoTrader. Shop all the cars, all in one place.
Congrats, bud.
Thank you. Love you too. I feel very blessed to be in this type of position. Thank God.
Congrats to Joel Embiid, first-time All-Star, and
well deserved.
And so you've got him in the AutoTrader game tonight, Kenny.
Yes, I do.
He didn't play last night, so he should be rested up.
We gonna be getting it.
Hey man, y'all should let me replace that one game.
You're gonna need Embiid to score about 200 points tonight.
Y'all didn't tell me the guy wasn't playing when I picked him a couple weeks ago. That's not fair.
What guy didn't play?
Ernie.
It was Damian Lillard.
Yeah. Okay, so how about this?
Ernie.
Pick a guy right now.
No.
I played in that game. You don't know the stats. I know he doesn't remember the stats. And I'll give it to you.
See, Ernie, way to look out for me, man. I appreciate it. I know I can't count on.
You what?
Got some information from the underdog.
Yeah.
1988, top 50 player, Hall of Famer. Going into the All-Star break, their team was 20-23. They ended up the season 36-46. He was an All-Star. So I raised this question to the panel. Did he deserve to be an All-Star?
Who's that? Who is that?
Mr. Barkley down there.
That's not, I was a reserve.
It doesn't matter. You still made the team.
That's not the point. You're not.
But you know why you made the team? Because you was a bad boy. That's why you made the team. Hall of Famer, top 50. You was a bad boy. That's why you made the team. Ain't got nothing to do with winning or your record.
It did. But I didn't start in the game.
It ain't about starting.
You're missing the whole point.
It's not.
We're talking about starters. No. I didn't say those other guys weren't all stars. They just I reward starters. That's the point I make.
You didn't say starters. You didn't say starters.
Yes, we did.
No, you didn't.
We were talking about who should be starters. We said who should be
all-star. Who should be an all-star. That's what you said.
Yeah. So we've got Philadelphia and Boston tonight, and Kyrie Irving will not play for the Celtics.
Don't get in the way, Ernie.
Got a sore shoulder. We've seen this before. All
right. Ernie, move, Ernie.
Yeah, I know.
Move out the way, Ernie.
Exactly what it feels like sometimes. But no Kyrie tonight against Philadelphia. Sixers trying to go to 21-20, and
I'm gonna say this too.
Yes.
Somebody comes and replace you, Ernie, that doesn't make them an all-star because they're going to be on a winning team.
I agree.
Wait, Ernie, we fired Ernie?
Yeah. Somebody might get sick one night, and guys have sat in.
Ernie never gets sick.
That's happened. It's happened. Hey, we got to point something out before we go.
I don't like when Casey does the show.
You don't?
But you can't see him. He sits like he's on the
Hey, look, we got to point something out before we go.
Okay, good.
Kevin Harlan's doing this game, Philadelphia and Boston. Kevin Harlan, 2017 Sportscaster of the Year by the National
Congrats,
Sports
Kevin.
Media Association.
Yes.
Could not happen to a harder working guy.
Well deserved.
So, I mean.
You know who rejuvenated the Jet, the name the Jet? Kevin Harlan. Nobody was calling me that, and he started calling me that.
Kevin Harlan, congratulations.
They still don't call you that.
Appreciate
it.
Congratulations, Kevin.
You're our guy.
Prop plane.
He's an all-star.
Welcome, everyone, to the Garden, which sits adjacent to North Station here in Boston.
On a cold New England Thursday night, fans waiting for their NFL New England Patriots in the AFC Championship game coming up this Sunday, but celebrating their #1 Celtics with another sellout. Tonight.